When you are young and full of hope, living the American dream, it can make you feel invincible. Nothing can stop you or stand in your way until the unexpected happens. The unexpected happened to me the day I was diagnosed with a rare form of drug-resistant tuberculosis. This disease was so contagious that I was placed in a quarantine and given 2 weeks to live. So much for being invincible. Hi guys! So let me help you understand further on how to watch the readings. So remember, this is going to be based on Vedic sidereal astrology, not Western. So if you're watching this from your sun sign, then the resonance of the energy will be happening on a soul level. Now, if you are watching this from your ascendant, then from ascendant, it's happening towards the physical manifestation of the reading. And then, if you are watching this on your moon sign, then this is going to be resonating from your feelings, your mind, and your thoughts. Now, for the people who are looking for that masculine energy, then you would have to look for Jupiter in your chart so that you will know how the energy works. And then, if for the people who are attracted to the feminine energy, then you would have to look for Venus. Now, do remember that Venus also rules the energy of the relationship, so that would be also helpful for you. Now that you guys are all set, thank you very much, and let's begin with your reading. Hi Scorpios, welcome to my channel. We're doing your reading. How are you? We're gonna do a life check first with the oracle, and I'll do a little bit of tarot with the life check, and then we'll go to your read. Okay, so a little bit change. I always like to change. Okay, so this is just basically your energy, or whoever's watching. So we can ground the energies here with you guys. Let's see here for the Scorpios. Let's see. You have your flexible Scorpio. Bend it like Beckham. That's what I say. Number 19. Let's see that one. Be flexible. And as a fixed sign, of course, it's going to be very difficult to understand what is being flexible. Well, one thing is like we cannot be stuck in our ways. It's like going with the flow. And easing up, like a lot of tension can be. You feel a lot of pressure. A lot of, because when you're flexible, it's just like nothing can break you, right? Because the more that you can, it's like the bamboo, right? So it goes with the flow. And it's even stronger that way, right? Because if it's a standstill, the more chances it will break. So the more in your life right now that you can just, you know what? I'll just act like a water sign and not as a fixed sign. Okay, so you have a choice. Act like a water sign, not as a fixed sign. Okay, well, I'm gonna get first also the energy with the tarot with that one, yeah? Here we go. Let's see. Is this your life? Empress! Interesting. If you're flexible, then things becomes a lot more abundant and easier. Okay. This is you learning to love yourself, because it is the greatest love of all. Yes. So if you haven't been taking care of yourself and you haven't really been accommodating that part of you that needs healing, the Empress comes in. Tell yourself, I love myself today. And today, I will go with the flow. Because if you don't love yourself, you will put so much pressure, and then, instead of being an Empress, you became a Five of Pentacles out of nowhere. And we don't want to become Five of Pentacles, right? We don't want that, right? So be flexible, yes? Now let's go. Let's see what's going on. What did you guys bring to me? It's good that you're coming as an, ooh, hello, Six of Wands, and the Star card. Recognition, fame, right? A lot of people are looking at you. Your wish being granted, that kind of recognition only if you are flexible. Someone, I feel like the Six of Wands can be that person that you're dealing with. They look at you as the star, no matter how many people around them, you know. It's just like, for them, it's just like they have their eyes on you. Six of Wands with a star card, they really, really look at you like, damn, someone is a star, you know. Six of Wands, they might be traveling to see you, looking at you like you're the greatest. Yes. The star card also is healing, so you could be in a path of understanding, because grounding, spirituality is the water, and then the ground, represents the earth energy, where it's grounded and it's being solid. But it's also being vulnerable. So the person can see you, or you're seeing them as someone who is very, very vulnerable right now. Now, you could be connecting with an aqua, and you're wishing also for someone to visit you, to see you, to meet up with you. There's that energy here with the star card and the Six of Wands. Yes? Ten of Swords. Okay, so like what I mentioned, there's healing that is happening right now. Yes? And this is the part where, it's like you were vulnerable, yes, and chances are, like life kind of like, ooh, you know, it's just like I was just in that garden cell. I was literally just in that garden and I got shanked. I was being me and I got shanked. I was just being true to myself and I got betrayed. And um, and that part of you, I feel like, died already. There's a part of you that is never going to be with you ever again. Okay? That's major shedding of skin with the Ten of Swords and the Star card. You left your old self where it was, and you cannot be with that person anymore. And that's why people look at you. And you can be the Six of Wands in a Star card. Like, you've changed. You've changed so much. Can be after the breakup, after a cycle. Consider had this also with the Ten of Swords. After a mental breakdown, it's like you learn to let go of those, and you have more energy right now to just start anew, because that's a Ten of Swords. It's an ending. And having this star with the Six of Wands, you feel like, you know what, I can do this. I can start all over again, and this time it's going to be better. Okay, totally different. The new you. Because the new you is the Empress. Let's see here. The new you is the Empress. The Moon card. Okay. So you could have found out about something here that ended the cycle. Can be in a relationship or just life. Um, the moon shows, of course, it was a phase. It was a dark phase in your life, especially having a Ten of Swords. It was the night that you will never be the same. It can be day also. It doesn't have to be a night. Can relate, Scorpio? It can be morning. Okay. Good morning! And then life is just like, can I have a good night already? And you went to sleep. And as you wake up, different Scorpio, different for the next day. Okay. Because the moon, everything was dark. And then you have here the Ten of Swords. Everything was just like, oh my god. Like you were in it. Okay. It was the dark stage of your life. And if I'm not scaring you, okay, but this is like some sort of major purging with your mind and emotion, how you think of people, how you think of everything. You have changed. You'll never be the same. Never. Like, you can talk to yourself. It's just like, who were you 2 days, 3 days ago, a year ago? You're not the same anymore. Because you're shining. Knight of Swords. This truth or whatever cycle that you were in happened suddenly out of nowhere. Broke you down like a mother. And for you, you have no choice and no option but just to, it's almost like you went on your own purging. It's the way I'm looking at this. It's just like, I'm like, this is, of course, this is like a scenario, okay? You took that grenade, and instead of throwing it, I'm gonna swallow this freaking grenade and I will just be reborn. It's just like, screw everything. you know, and I'm gonna take this, with me. Nobody can take me alive, and I'll just be a new Scorpio. Nine of Swords with the Moon card. You ended it yourself. You know, this is the part where you sacrifice yourself just so that you can have a new beginning. It takes one part of you, but you know that there's gonna be something greater after it. You sacrifice yourself, and voluntarily. For you, the faster, the better. You know how they do it with the Brazilian. It's like just do it, and then and hello, gorgeous Brazilian. I don't know. I never had Brazilian. You probably need one. The faster, the better. Put the wax. And then a new you came out. Okay. The bros. I don't know if you do Brazilian. Okay. A new you. Two of Cups. Can we get an amen here? Can we? Can be a new person, right? Someone is rushing to you here, though. You're having a life-changing event in your life, and someone is rushing. It can be a person that loves you. Either they feel that energy in you has changed. Ten of Swords with the Moon card. You gave up. You're dead. Okay? Like, dead. Like, they can't feel the heartbeat anymore. They don't feel you anymore. And the moment that they realize that there's a disconnect, Nine of Swords with the Two of Cups, they don't come to rescue. They come to express their feelings. Out of nowhere, someone texts you, message you, I care about you, I love you, and I'm here for you. Talk about being rescued. Too late! I already took the grenade. But the grenade basically was an old grenade. So you thought it's over. You thought you're gonna escape the soulmate connection, only to realize it was a party popper, Scorpio. So, whoop, no! So the frustration that you have, I thought this was over! No, it just started. So you never died. It was just a dream. You're with someone now, okay? So the level of frustration, the agony, is for real. Because you were thought like, I'm doing some change. I'm going through different things in life now. Everything was just an illusion. The moon and the Ten of Swords was a lie. I just have to bring you there. It never happened. Never happened. Whatever you thought, it was, oh my God, it never happened. Sorry, it's just a dream. Then you woke up. Knight of Swords with the Two of Cups. Your soulmate is here for you. The whole time, you thought they were not there. They've always been there. Surprise! Okay, so I'm gonna continue this. It's like a clincher in the movie. It's like the suspense. You thought something is gonna happen, and then it happened the opposite way. Welcome to the life of a Scorpio. Sudden changes. I'll see you in the extended. Link down there in the description box for everything you need. Personal services is right there. And I'll see you. Bye.